Moroccan residents. Welcome, you are most welcome. Thank you.
Green tea with mint. Called gazella, you see? Gazella hearts. The almond, yeah, yes. Okay. I will take the same. This juice. The Moroccan cookies are always with coconut, with peanuts, with
My favorite is our donuts.
the dark one with the nuts. Yeah.
Everything, all of them are
They are delicious. Yeah. Thank you so much. Depends on yourself. You taste. This is it's called briwat, like envelope of letters, because the envelope is it's with the chicken. It's sweet and at the same time salted. Yeah, a mixture of salted and
the
yeah.
same thing in Bulgaria.
Okay.
Snail.
Hello, High Life visitors. Greetings from the residence of the Kingdom of Morocco. Today, our host is Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco and Dean of the African Ambassadors. Your Excellency, this year, under your leadership, we will be celebrated the Day of Africa. What is the main topic of this year?
First of all, dear Zornitsa, I would like to express my sincere thanks to you and to your team from High Life magazine for your interest to our celebration of Africa Day. And these thanks are on behalf also of my fellow colleagues, African ambassadors accredited to Bulgaria. The main topic will be nutrition. Because, as you may know, now this topic it has been chosen by the African Union because in this continental organization, every year our leaders choose a topic which is adapted to the context, international and regional context. This year, as you know, food security, nutrition, because of many aspects, the prices of food are increasing more and more, they are expensive. This year also for this topic, we are happy because on the 11th of May, we will have the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria, who is paying His Excellency Geoffrey Nyama. He is paying a working visit and official visit to Bulgaria, and he will deliver a lecture at the Sofia University about this theme, nutrition. So you are all invited.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, would you share something more with us about the history of the Day of Africa?
Yes, why we are celebrating every year the 25th of Africa Day? Because the African leaders in 25th of May in 1973 established an organization, a continental organization called the Organization of African Unity. And since then, this day is celebrated to highlight the African identity, the African cultural diversity, and African unity. And after that, in 2002, the name of this African organization has been changed into African Union. And with a vision of integrated, peaceful, and you see, solidar Africa.
Your Excellency, but why do you planning to celebrate this year on 21st of May or not of 25th?
We have reasons for that. As African ambassadors to Bulgaria, we decided, since 2019, we didn't celebrate Africa Day because of COVID, as you may know. We decided to celebrate it in an open park in Sofia, and we wanted to have the Bulgarian public with us. And 25th this year occurs with, it's a Wednesday, and people are working, the African diaspora, they are either working or studying. So we decided to celebrate it during such a day. And why 21st of May? Because when we approached Her Excellency Madame Iliana Yutova, the Vice President of the Republic of Bulgaria, she told us that she will be with us as guest of honor during the opening ceremony during the 21st. This is why we choose this date, to have more people and to have with us Her Excellency the Vice President Iliana Yutova.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your announce. So we can invite all the Bulgarian visitors on 21st of May. Your Excellency, how many countries will take part this year of the event?
We will be at least 10 African countries, which they are by alphabetical order. We will have Algeria, Angola, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Nigeria, South Africa, and also Ghana, Seychelles, and Sudan. So all these countries are accredited in Bulgaria. So we will be more than the last time before 2019.
Your Excellency, Would you tell us more about the main essence of the program of this year?
You see, it's for the African ambassadors in Bulgaria, it's a very good opportunity to share and to show a part of the cultural diversity of Africa and of African countries who are going to celebrate this important day, and also to show a part of our culinary art, handicraft, and our folk music, folk dances, and it will be also an opportunity to have with us Bulgarian group dancers. This is the way to do it. We will organize also we will have some bazaars with many African products. People will test our culinary foods, drinks, and it will be for free for all during the day. For instance, in Morocco, they will enjoy the tea ceremony with mint and Moroccan cookies. And the other countries will offer their national food, their national cookies. And this is the way. And you see, it will be mainly cultural event, because I think that culture, it's something very important that can bridge, that can build bridges between population, even if they are different from different continents.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, during your stay in Bulgaria, you are the agent of the cultural dialogue between African and Bulgarian family. How do you see the role of Moroccan culture in such a globalized world?
You see, dear Zonitsa, for me, as ambassador of Morocco and also as Dean of African Ambassadors, I think that culture is a very powerful software. Cultures succeeds where politics doesn't succeed, and because cultures is able to build bridges between civilization, between nation, between different countries and continents, because even if without regard to the race, to the religions, to the color of the skin and so on. The bridge in Morocco, as you know, it's a kingdom very old, ancient. It exists since more than 12 centuries, and the culture is very important. And we're trying to preserve it, to promote it, even though with this globalization things, and because now even culture is being bought and sold like any product. But in Morocco and in generally also in African continent, we think that culture is very important, and because it has to do with the identity of the people, of the nation, and it shouldn't be sold and bought like any other product. It should be preserved. And most of African countries are members of this International Convention of UNESCO about cultural diversity, because it's a way to preserve our traditional knowledge, know-how, and in all aspects.
Today we are dressed in traditional costumes from Morocco. Your Excellency, would you share with us something more of the history of these captains?
The one that you are wearing and the one that I'm wearing, it's composed of two pieces. You see, this is called the takshita, but sometimes you have only one piece. It's called kaftan. People are mixing with both. Yeah, the difference between takshita and kaftan, and takshita and kaftan are the Moroccan traditional costume. It exists since the 7th century. And it is now internationally known. Morocco every year at the end of the year organize a big festival to show the new trends of the kaftan. And we have the international actors, artists, couturiers, high-level international couturiers like Yves Saint Laurent. They come to Marrakesh and they admire the new trend of the new kaftans. And now even these people at high level, they are inspired by the Moroccan kaftan to do some new soiree, you see, clothes, especially for women. And we are proud of it. And we in Morocco, it's made by handmade. And we use stones, we used also the silk and golden and silver string to do this. And it takes months to do only one. For instance, only this small ball here, it's made with hand and with small needles and very thin, and it takes time. It's now an art in Morocco, and you find everywhere, if you visit Morocco, you find everywhere people in a small shop, even men, they are sewing this and preparing this beautiful dress.
This regard, how many times is needed to make some?
At least 1 month to make one kaftan or one takshita. It's hard work.
Your Excellency, as you said, you will present some of the secrets of Moroccan cuisine. Please tell us something more about these secrets.
Yes, as you know, the Moroccan cuisine is internationally known and recognized. Once, 20 years ago, I was with my son. He was studying and he has a research to do about the international cuisine. And then I tried to help him, and I found he was at least 10 years old, Shafiq, my son. And I found by surfing in internet that many times the Moroccan cuisine was classified first, second, and third in the world. And it's very rich, and we use special spices, special vegetables, and it's a cuisine that mixed salted with sweet, which is something original. When you tell this to people, they can't guess, but when they taste this sweet and salted food, they enjoy it. And also, the Moroccan tea with mint is very famous. And we will have Al-Arabi from the Moroccan residence. He will prepare for you meat with tea, and you will directly.
Today we are happy to speak with a young representative of Africa. What is your name?
My name is Shafiq and I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you for having me.
Dear Shafiq, would you share with us something more of the culture of Morocco?
Yes, Morocco is very fond of sports, mostly young people. Their favorite sports overall, I would say, is football. Like I would say in the rest of Africa, which is the most popular one, you can see a lot of little kids, young men, young girls just playing in the streets, sometimes barefoot and having the times of their lives, which is a very poetic thing, not only sportive. There's a lot of beautiful musics I'm thinking of a music called Gnawa, which is my favorite Moroccan music. But personally, I really like all types of African music, like the modern Afrobeat in Nigeria, which is, I think, one of my favorites.
During your stay in Bulgaria, what is your opinion regarding the young Bulgarian people?
Regarding the young Bulgarian people, I have some friends from Bulgaria. I think they are very inclined and interested in every type of art. I think the artistic culture here is very prominent and very present, and I really appreciate that because myself, I think art has a really important place in our lives, and I view them as artists mostly, whether they're be scientists or painters or whatever their profession might be.
Dear Shafiq, I have one difficult question a little bit. What is the difference between the mentality of young persons in Bulgaria and in Morocco?
When I arrived in Bulgaria for the first time, I was expecting a lot of differences because of the geographical distance, but at my big surprise, there was not that many. I feel like it's almost the same country with different people. We have all the same passion about art, sports, about life in general, and young people are very active here, I noticed, in Bulgaria. But also in Morocco. So I would say that we do not have many differences, but more things that assemble us, that familiarities that gets us together and makes us very similar in a way.
My last question is, what is your impression about Bulgaria?
I visited a few cities here in Bulgaria. Of course, Sofia is very beautiful. I really love being here. But I visited not so long ago Plovdiv, which I thought was so beautiful because of its authenticity. It's very rustic. It's got very beautiful ancient monuments. I've heard that it was the oldest city in Europe. Yeah. So, yeah. And I love the ethnologic museum, the amphitheater. I just love to walk around in the city and just getting marveled by everything that's around me. It's maybe my favorite city in Bulgaria, but Sofia is good too.
Thank you, Shafiq, to share with us these wonderful things.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Your Excellency, in a few words, would you summarize the main goals of this celebration?
You see, above all, I want it's an opportunity to remind about the principles of our founding fathers of the continental organization, which are, you see, coherence, unity, solidarity, fraternity. This is to highlight all this, and also to share with the people, as I told you earlier, a part of our cultural diversity in all its aspects. Food, handicraft, folk music, folk dances, fairy tales, poems, food, everything. This is it. And it's also a great opportunity for respect when someone knows better your culture. These people or persons respect you more. They become more tolerant towards others. This is our principal aim as African ambassadors to Bulgaria.
And Your Excellency, Your last words?
My last word is on behalf of my colleagues, African ambassadors in Bulgaria. I would like to invite all Bulgarian citizens, not only from Sofia, but from all Bulgaria, and also the media, the artists, and of course the African diaspora in Bulgaria to be with us during Saturday, 21st of May, from 11 to 7 p.m. at Sofia City Garden. You are the most welcome. We are waiting for you. Please be numerous to celebrate with us this important Africa Day.
Thank you, Your
My
Excellency.
pleasure.